Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. As a lot of you know, I am Italian and I've been making some Italian recipes, but not too many. But Christmas is here, so I'm going to be making a bunch of Italian food over the next few days. So first I'm going to start with this recipe. This is going to be potato and ricotta gnocchis. Now this is a variation of a recipe my Aunt Constanza. Start with 5 pounds of potatoes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to boil these potatoes just as is. I'm going to scrub them and then throw them in some water and just boil them. And then I'll peel them after they come out of the water. So I'm going to start doing that and then I'll show you what goes on after I peel them. Alright? As you can see, I just put the potatoes and covered them and I've scrubbed them and put them in water and covered them with water and added a couple of tablespoons of salt and let it come to a boil and let them cook until they're tender all the way through. As soon as they're tender all the way through, I will pull them out and I will show you how to peel them and what the next few steps. This is a pretty easy recipe, just time consuming. So guys, you can see my potatoes are all done. Let me show you how to peel some hot potatoes. You're going to want to get a towel. Here, let me show you. It's really easy to peel a potato once it's been cooked. All you do is you get a hot potato and a towel, just get your knife and just peel the potato, peel right off. See, it'll just come right off. Just comes off real easy. See that? That's all you do, is just pull the peel right off. So let me peel all these potatoes and then I will I'll show you the next step here. Now that I got all the potatoes peeled, I'm going to measure out 2 pounds of potatoes. And I'm going to basically mash them up really good inside the mixers. Do this a little faster here. There's 2 pounds of potato. Just put enough. I got my KitchenAid. I fixed my KitchenAid. So now we're just going to mix these up in the mashed potatoes. You can do this by hand if you want, but I'm just going to do it on low speed and mash these up a little bit. Why I'm only doing 2 pounds at a time is I'm doing small batches. So I'm going to mash these up, and to this I'm going to add 2 pounds of ricotta cheese. Now as I'm adding the ricotta, it's getting more and more creamy. And this adds a different texture than your standard gnocchis that you would get in a restaurant. Usually you only get potato gnocchis in a restaurant, and these are going to be potato and cheese gnocchis. And we're going to add to that some eggs. We're going to add 4 eggs to that. One at a time, just crack them right in there. If you can't crack one-handed, like I'm doing here, you can crack them into a bowl and then put them in. A tablespoon of salt. You're going to add a cup of flour. You can add 1 cup at a time. It's probably going to end up being about 4 cups of flour. But we'll add 1 cup. And let that incorporate on slow. Turn this off. I'm going to add another cup. And this is just all-purpose flour. And I'm going to add another cup. I'm just going to keep doing this until I get the texture I want. Like I said, about 4 cups probably. Now I turn the dough onto my counter and I've added another cup of flour. And I'm going to knead the dough by hand now until I get the consistency I want, which is a pasta consistency, and it's really still very wet, so I've added another cup of flour. I'm going to add probably another couple cups, and I'll continue to knead this until it's the consistency I want, and I will show you that. So I got the 2 balls of dough all done. Now what I ended up using, because I did most of it off camera unfortunately, I ended up using, you saw 5 pounds of potatoes, and 5 pounds of ricotta cheese, and also 5 pounds, ended up using 5 pounds of flour for both. So what I'm going to do now is wrap these in plastic, and just saran wrap, and put them in the fridge for about an hour so the gluten can be absorbed completely by the liquid in the cheese and the liquid in the potatoes and the eggs. And then after that, I'm going to roll it out, and I'll show you how I roll it out. Guys, it's been an hour. Pull this out of the fridge. Dough is ready. So what I'm going to do is just flour my board, or whatever you want to call it, my counter. Cut a little bit of this dough. And I'll show you how to make the gnocchi. See a little flour. I'm going to roll it out a little bit. The flour on the other side too. Grab the old rolling pin. Alright. And I'm just going to cut it into some strips about 1 inch, like the size of my thumb basically, the thickness of my thumb. Like that. Now I'll just give these a quick roll. All we're going to do is just cut these now. There they are. Now, to give them the distinct look like you get in a restaurant, you just get your fork and give them a roll on the fork. And then each little dumpling would have that distinct look like you get in a restaurant. There they are. And I just keep doing that for about an hour or so, and I'll have all of them done. So there you go, guys. There's my gnocchis, or dumplings, Italian dumplings. They've been just tossed with some flour so they don't stick together. And you see they all have that little mark. I run every one of them on a fork to get those little marks. When you order these in a restaurant, they're really expensive. So they're easy to make. At home, I made a whole bunch. I made like 15 pounds. At home, you can make like a pound. So use like 8 ounces of ricotta cheese and 2 potatoes and 1 egg, and as much flour is needed to get a good consistency on the dough. Right now I'm boiling up some water, and I'm making a quick marinara sauce. Well, actually I'm making I'll show you. My water is at a rolling boil. Now I'll just get these and just drop them in a few at a time. And it'll only take a couple, since they're fresh pasta, it'll only take about 3 to 5 minutes for them to cook. And then they'll come to the top. And they'll be ready to eat, basically. But I'll show you what I would do if I was, well, I'll just show you what I'll do. As you can see, they're all starting to float to the top now, so those are done. And I'll just stick something in there. And you see they've puffed up quite a bit. They've almost doubled in size. Let them drain a bit. And just pull them right out. See, they've all cooked up. You can see I threw these into a hot pan. I'm going to throw a drop of olive oil on top. Toss them in the olive oil to get a good coating. And then what I'll do is I'll get some of that quickie sauce I just made. Throw a little sauce on top. Toss them in the sauce. I got mozzarella cheese here. I'm going to throw some mozzarella cheese right on top of there. Toss in the sauce and the cheese. Just let that cheese start to melt a little bit. just like that. That cheese is all melted in there. Plate them up. And let me show you the plate. And there you go. There's a gnocchi with just a quick ragu that I made. I'll show you how to make a simple marinara sauce, like I said, on Friday. So, thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Have a great night. And I'll talk to you guys soon.